Hello YouTubers, A Someone Reviews here with a look at Transformers Age of the Primes Deluxe Class Blastoff. This is part 2 of Bruticus. And yeah, these are from Star Optimus, these bits are. As you can see, he is effect parts compatible. These bits up here cannot fit down here. There is a loose connection. So you can have him with some effect parts. But as you can see, he is the space shuttle. And as you can also see, the front up here does not tab in very well. It does not snap, it does not tab, it's just there. And yeah. Yeah, I know. If y'all, yeah, and also, I forgot to mention from the last few reviews, I don't know how to edit anything. Everything is all natural. There is no editing, there is no lies. Everything I say is truth. Well, is my truth. And there's a lot of things I like. And there is actually some things that I actually do regret. And one of my biggest regrets is actually not getting Minosaur from Legacy. Others, I don't really have a whole lot of complaints besides very, very small minor ones. And I'm not one of those that that sticks up and complains about almost everything. I mean, if I do complain, they're just like really small minor details. But for the most part, I am actually highly positive when it comes to my figures. And whatnot. Yes, I do ramble too. I am just making small talk, random small talk. Because I am currently in the middle of transforming my my other figures. Which is not hard to transform. I don't own a whole lot of third-party figures. The only third-party figures I actually truly do own is the Ocular Max Assaultus, which is in the G2 colors, not the actual G1E colors. No, I will not be doing comparisons with those. But yeah. This one part. Oh, there we go. Jab that back in. Fold that in like that. Fold this. Okay. Alrighty. Jabbing that. Jabbing that. Jabbing that. There we go. There we go. And there we go. And there we go. And there we go. Alrighty. That is the comparisons all done. Alrighty, rambling's over. Figure time. Balstoff. Here we go. As you can see, he is the space shuttle. And yes, this thing does pop off. This thing does not tab in on my copy. But as you can see, he is really well painted. We have some gray up here with the brown. We have some light brown and like some dark brown. Yeah, this is actually more like a brown and like a dark brown. Purple thrusters with some gray, gray on the sides here. Well, more like a brown. Focus. Come on. Focus. Thank you. As you can see, oh my god, come on. But yeah, as you can see, it is kind of like a brown. There are Decepticon logos here and here. One big purple one up here with some like some different color purple. Gray up top. Some more purple on the sides. Flip him over. As you can see, more brown. Bit of purple with a Decepticon sigil. Brown up here, which is clearly the arms. And as y'all saw, he is blue. He is effect parts compatible. If you do have these bits, do not plug them down here. It is a weak connection. Plug them up here. There is a stronger connection if you want to do that. He does not come with a landing. He does not have a landing gear, but he does have 2 landing gear molded right here. But none up anywhere else. And he also comes with 2 guns. On my copy, he holds the guns very well. I know there's some where he has a bitch grip, but mine doesn't. But however, the effect parts are bitch fits. They will not stay in at all. There's just, as you can see, it droops. There's not really a connection there. But there are holes here, here, up here. And what you can do is you can plug in the guns from on the side. And the reason why they're actually a little smaller is because they're supposed to stay in. They're supposed to be more lower to the wings. Then unlike a normal one with the peg was longer, would be kind of sticking out. So they were trying to make sure that the guns doesn't ruin the whole. It doesn't teeter-totter when you have the guns. But that's how he looks. He is a space shuttle. There is a big, huge Decepticon logo right here. I do like that. He is going to be an arm. All you gotta do is fold that in, And the way it looks, the wings will fold in like that. And then you would just pretty much put him in, you would put him in, snap him in half, and fold him out. So that is literally the arm. Very easy, very simple, I'm pretty sure. And if you want, like I said, if you had these effects parts, you can totally pull off the Fallish Cybertron flamethrower. I actually did put Balstoff on on my Superion just to kind of get like a feel of the arm. And you can totally, absolutely keep these on, and you can pull off like a flamethrower effect if you have the Bruticus. And for comparison, here we are with Vortex. Yes, this is what I was transforming. As you can see, we have the arms. And if I move this slightly back, move the ball joint, we also got Brawl. Yes, I got 3 of the Bruticus. I got 3 parts of Bruticus. I am just missing Onslaught and Swindle. Once I figure out when Onslaught is on Amazon, I will be immediately asking for a pre-order. So yeah. And Swindle, we're just waiting on Swindle. And yes, I have seen the leaks. Ah, so good. Don't ask what I'm drinking. It is not age. It is age restricting. Oh wait, my whole channel isn't for children. Drink responsibly, kids. Anyhow. I am waiting on Onslaught. I am trying to get Onslaught. And I am trying, and then once Swindle is announced, I will get him pre-ordered, and I will get him as well. I also have Nexus Prime and Liege Maximo on pre-order. One of them's coming in June, one of them's coming in March. So there are figures going to be there will be some figures coming in. And what I also did heard is that the Nexus Prime parts will be pretty much separated from, like the frame and whatnot will be separated with, I'm pretty sure, with the Limbots. So if you get Nexus Prime and you have Bruticus and Swindle, you don't have to use them. You can wait, and then you can get him with his proper parts, if the rumors are correct. For transform, anyways, yeah, Shuttle, very sleek, very good. And as you can see from Vortex, he doesn't have invisible head syndrome. So yeah, and yeah, and I gotta say, the legs transform exactly this, are like pretty much retools, but yet the upper part, I like how they did the upper part. Anyways, for transformation, remove the guns, go to the fin, fold it down. Either way, doesn't matter. I just go this way, fold the wings in, come up to the bottom, fold out the feet, untab these bits, crack them in half, extend out the legs, and as you can see, there are tabs here that will fit into slots right there. Close up his legs like you do with the rest of the figures. Untab his legs, stand him up. Now this is actually really cool. Yeah, since mine doesn't tab in all the way, it is actually fairly easy just to untab it, bring it out to the back, come out to the sides, remove, rotate at the bicep, and there is a tab and a slot right here that will snap the arm in place. Do the same thing on the other. Rotate the wrists, and yes, he does have the G1 nose cone hand look, which that's actually pretty cool. I actually do like that. Come up to the head, fold it out, come to the back. Pretty much, there are resting places for them, and you just tab that in, and that is the cleanest backpack I have ever seen. And there we have Balstoff in his bot mode, and this is really cool. And also, what's also really cool is that they actually did the animation error where his head is pink and his eyes are silver instead of having it the other way around. That is a G1 animation error. I actually do like that. That's just a really nice I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be like a little Easter egg. I like it. It's cool. But yeah, as you can see, this is just the bottom of the jet. His chest is like the bottom, so pretty much nothing here is new. But there is like in this dark brown, there is like some other brown painted. And yeah, as you can see, not a whole lot of other stuff is shown. I mean, even like his interior of his arms aren't really painted or sculpted, so it's just more like, I mean, there is like a nice design here, and yeah, articulation rise, head can rotate, he can pretty much look up if you want to use the hinge, he can look down like that far, so he can pretty much go stupid humans. Arms can do a full rotation. They can go in and out. There is a swivel. Elbows bend only that far. I don't know the math, don't know the angle, so I'm just going to say that. Wrists do rotate due to transformation. They can do a full rotation. Waist is on a really tight swivel. Legs can kick forward that far. Can kick back that far. Can do the full splits. He does have thigh rotation. He can move that far. He can bump his own ass. Foot can go up and down, and the ankle can pivot. So you can give him in some dynamic poses. Or if you have a flight stand, you would plug it right in here. And you can kind of give him kind of like a Fall of Cybertron-like look, where Balstoff is flying in his bot mode. So that's really cool. And yes, he can hold the guns. Mine does not have a bitch grip. Mine actually holds the guns very well. I know some of them, as you can see, yes, they will move if I add force, but they actually do stay in place, and they will not fall. He actually has a pretty good grip. And like I said, the blast effects are very non-existent. And time to transform the comparisons again. Minus the guns this time. Yeah, yeah, I really do like these. Yeah, I don't have anything actually negative about, the, Bruticus set. I like each of them individually. They are all unique in their own way. Vortex, like I did say, the only real true nitpick I had with Vortex is I wish his arm panel, like his arm kibble, just had like a thooping point. Just instead of being like a free hinge, I wish that the hinges would, you know, just kind of like thoop. There we go. But other than that, Vortex is pretty good. Brawl is pretty good. Onslaught looks so fun. I don't know about Swindle. I don't know if Swindle's gonna be just like a heavy retool of Brawl. Or what. But, yeah. Yeah, I can't wait for Brawl. I mean, Swindle. Onslaught, I'm just waiting for Amazon. And then I'm gonna pre-order him. And then once Swindle comes in, I will pre-order him. And yeah, I will be getting the Combaticons, and then I will be getting the other primes. And there is Vortex. And Nexus will be getting his parts separated. Pretty much they kind of skipped his skeleton for when they released him, so he's gonna be in a Voyager class. So he's gonna be in a Voyager class box instead of the really cool box that Silverbolt had. That Commander class box. There we go. So, yeah. So, yeah, I am waiting on some figures. I am excited to see what Nexus Prime Core bots are going to be. Wanna know what my guess is? Just a guess. One arm is gonna represent the Stunticons. One arm is gonna present the aerial bots. One limb is gonna represent Bruticus, and then the third limb is probably gonna be a representation of Nexus. That's just my guess. Pretty sure I'm wrong. But yeah, that would be so cool. Yeah, I really don't want to use Nexus Prime on my aerial bots. Or my Bruticus. And here we have Brawl. And yeah, as you can see, cool looking set. It's shaping up very well. I'm excited to see what they will do with the others. Onslaught's heals. I know people are complaining about Onslaught heals, but me personally, I am not. I am not, because of the aerial with Slingshot and Firefly for the aerial bots, because even their heals were ridiculously long. So that gets a pass from me. And yeah, really cool figures. I do recommend getting this set. I do recommend getting the others. I am not going to get every single figure. I am skipping out on several. That also includes Powerglide. I am not getting Powerglide. So, yeah. That's about it. Laters.